Emerald Gardens Building 7 Unit 2 Apartment 1801 Owner, Miss Foster, wishing you and your family happiness and all the best.
Owner, Emily Foster. My name is Emily Foster, but hasn't this apartment always belonged to my mother-in-law?
Emily, are you down there or not? Come up. I bought this house with my own money, $5 million. My life savings are all in here. You should be grateful to live here.
For 8 years, in this apartment, I've been cooking for 8 years, mopping the floor for 8 years, and washing dishes for 8 years. And I still have to pay $3,000 a month in rent to her. She takes the money so righteously, and I never thought it was too much.
You live in my house. Paying a little something isn't too much to ask, right?
I always felt that living under someone else's roof meant I had to know my place.
The food's getting cold. What's taking you so long down there?
Mom, on the management system.
What management system? Let's eat first. Mike and the others are waiting. Hurry up. Come on, come on. It won't taste good if it's cold. Mike, try these ribs. They've been simmering for 3 hours.
For 3 hours. I simmered them for 3 hours, but she took all the credit.
Your cooking is great, Emily.
She's got nothing better to do. Cooking a meal is the least she could do. She lives in my house. What's wrong with having her do some chores?
Married for 8 years, and I've never heard him stand up for me in front of his mom. Not because he doesn't love me, but because he doesn't think it's necessary. In his eyes, his mom is always right. Her house, her rules. What if management wasn't wrong? What if this apartment is actually mine?
Emily, why are you spacing out? Get me some soup.
Owner, Miss Foster.
If this apartment is really mine, then what were these past 8 years? Hello. I'd like to ask, when does the management office open back up?
Ma'am, Emerald Gardens management won't officially open until the 3rd.
I have a slight headache, so I won't go.
If she doesn't want to go, then fine. Why do you keep asking her? She always gets lazy over a little ache. What kind of daughter-in-law acts like this?
Ms. Foster, so you're the owner. January 2016, paid in full. Total price of $1.87 million. $1.87 million?
Wait, wasn't it $5 million?
You must be referring to the current market value. When it was bought back then, it was exactly this price. Here is a copy of the purchase contract. Take a look.
Richard Foster is my dad.
The payer is listed as Richard Foster, and the agent was John Quinn. Is John Quinn your husband?
My dad passed away in February 2016. He bought this place a month before he died. Dad, I'm planning to marry John.
As long as you're happy. I got a little something for you. I'll tell you about it later.
But a month later, Dad had a sudden heart attack and passed away. I wasn't by his side when he left. He didn't get the chance to tell me what that thing was. Dad used his life savings to secretly buy this apartment and put it in my name. He was afraid my in-laws would mistreat me, so he wanted to give me a way out. But he never got the chance to tell me. And my husband knew it from the very beginning. It really happened. It was all just little things, so small that if I bring them up, people would think I'm too sensitive.
This house costs $5 million. It's my life savings. You can live here, but we need to get some things straight.
It's my mom's house. Just listen to her.
From that day on, I wasn't the owner of this house. I was just a tenant.
If you hammer a nail in, the wall is ruined. How much is this wall per square foot, do you know?
In the 3rd year, I paid out of my own pocket for a new set of cabinets, $12,000. I just spent over $10,000 remodeling the kitchen. I've put a lot of money into this house. In the 5th year, my brother-in-law Michael got married and stayed with his wife Lisa for 2 months. I washed the dishes for 4 people. Mom, Mike and Lisa have stayed so long. About the rent.
Mike is my own son. Why would he pay to stay at his mom's house? How can you compare yourself to her?
I'm not like her. I'm an outsider. An outsider pays $3,000 a month to live here. Cooking, washing dishes, mopping. Can't hammer nails. Can't change the curtains. Can't run the AC below 78 degrees. I mopped for 3 hours today, and your mom didn't say a word. If she didn't say anything, she's fine. You're overthinking it.
I threw that old box away. The storage room was too messy. That box of your junk was taking up space in the corner.
Buy another box and put it somewhere else. You know how my mom is.
Somewhere else? I've lived in this house for 8 years, and I can't even find a place for my own things, because this isn't my house. It's my mother-in-law's house. She calls the shots.
Oh, look who's finally back. Skip visiting relatives with us just to sneak out for fun, huh?
Where have you been? Why are you back so late? Go make dinner. I'm starving.
I've never seen a daughter-in-law like you. You eat our food, wear our clothes, live in a big house your mother-in-law bought you, and yet you're still so lazy.
Clearly, my dad bought this house for me. I'm the real owner, but they kept it a secret, claiming my mother-in-law bought it, making me act as their maid for 8 years, and pay rent for 8 years.
Hey, aren't you cooking? Why go in the storage room? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Just looking for some old things.
Your stuff is long gone. Go make dinner.
I still have a headache. I'm going back to my room.
You lazy woman.
This is my dad's handwriting.
In this life, I didn't earn a massive fortune for you. I bought this apartment with 20 years of my savings. It's under your name. It belongs only to you. I just thought that in the future, no matter what happens, you'd always have a place of your own. I originally wanted to tell you myself, but John said he'd pass on the message. So I gave the paperwork and this letter to him. By the time you read this letter, I might be gone. No matter what, I just want you to be happy. Live a good life.
He never told me. He hid the letter here, playing me for a fool for 8 years. Don't worry, Dad. For the pain of the past 8 years, I'll make them pay it all back with interest. I'm filing for divorce.
The property rights are clear, paid in full. It's premarital property and you are the sole owner. There's no dispute about any of this. Your goal is to get a divorce and make them pay. Currently, the apartment is still under your name, so they haven't committed property misappropriation unless you have evidence proving they committed fraud to misappropriate your property.
Do my rent transfer screenshots from the last 8 years count?
They work as supporting evidence, but we need more direct proof.
Normally. Washed dishes normally. Moped the floor normally.
Emily, the kitchen faucet is dripping again. Get someone to fix it, Emily. Did you water the flowers on the balcony? How many times have I told you? Emily, take that quilt and air it out. Not airing it when the sun is good is such a waste.
Not because I was enduring it, but because I needed to check things out. First thing, go to the land registry office. Go to the land registry office. No mortgage. Check property ownership information. No Emily, the owner. No mortgage, no seizure. Second thing, go to the counter. My dad gave his entire fortune to me. Third thing, calculated these 8 years of rent I paid to my mother-in-law. I have a habit of keeping accounts. From July 2016 to December 2024, $3,000 a month. 102 months, $306,000. Toilet replacement, $2,800. Water heater replacement, $4,500. Air conditioner replacement, $8,700.
What are you doing?
Keeping accounts. After all, my salary is only this much. And every month I have to pay $3,000 in rent to Mom. I just have to budget carefully.
Oh. I'm gonna take a shower.
The fourth thing, also the hardest one, John's phone.
John, did you hide the deed well? Don't let Emily see it.
I did. It's in the deepest part of the storage room. She won't look there.
When your dad passed away, he left me nothing. Your father-in-law's house is ours now. It's best if Emily doesn't know.
I know. Don't worry.
John, how much is the house worth now?
The agent said around $4 million.
Wow, it was $1.87 million back then. Now it's $4 million. We got a good deal.
Don't talk nonsense.
I'm telling you, this house will eventually be transferred to Mike's name. How can he marry without a house?
We'll see.
John, I told Mike that when Emily turns 35, we'll transfer the house to him. Go ask about the paperwork.
Mom, take it easy. We can't force this. She needs to sign it herself.
Why do you even need her there? You're her husband. Can't you handle her?
I'll figure it out.
They not only lied to me, but also wanted to transfer my house to my brother-in-law. My dad's life savings. My husband knew. My mother-in-law knew. 8 years. They lied to me for 8 years. That night, I made a decision. On the 15th of the first lunar month, the Quinns have a tradition, a family dinner. Not just us and Mike, but also my mother-in-law's sisters and John's cousins. 7 or 8 families, adding up to over 20 people. It's held at our house every year, because it's big. Every year, my mother-in-law tells the relatives the exact same story. I bought this house for $5 million, with my life savings. She says it every year. The relatives praise her every year, and she always replies, "It's all for the kids. Being a mom isn't easy." Fine. Let her say it again this 15th, and let everyone hear it. Over the next week, I prepared 3 things. First, the original property deed. I went to open a safe deposit box at the bank. When my dad bought the house, he put the deed in a bank safe. The code was on the back of the letter. I never knew about this safe. Second, a complete accounting of everything. 8 years of rent, $360,000. Renovations and appliances, $64,400. HOA fees, $38,400. Totaling $408,800. I previously calculated $370,000, but after double-checking the bank statements, I added a few missing items. $408,800. Down to the last digit.
Sis, let me tell you, this house is worth $5 million now. When I bought it back then, it was just over $1.8 million. You bet. In my whole life, I've only done this one thing right. I'm telling you, I call the shots with this house. I decide who gets to live here, and I decide if I sell it. That girl Emily should be grateful to live here.
Third, a recording. It's 4 minutes and 12 seconds long. Every single word is crystal clear.
16 dishes.
I did.
Then get up early. Start prepping at 8.
Mm-hmm. Everything is ready. It's been 8 years. What needs to be said? I won't miss a single word.
Is the fish big enough? The one last year was too small. My sister said it wasn't enough.
It is.
Cook the ribs a bit longer. Don't make them chewy like last time.
Got it.
Remember, 16 dishes. Don't make less.
I won't.
We have a lot of guests today. Your sister-in-law can't do it alone. Help her serve the food.
Okay.
Whatever. After today, I'm done.
Come on, everyone. Take a seat.
Maggie, this house is huge. $5 million.
Incredible. Maggie did this one big thing in her entire life. Totally worth it. Oh, you flatter me. It's all for the kids. It's not easy being a mom. All right, let's eat.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Emily, what's wrong?
Mom, before we eat today, I have a few things to say.
I call the shots on this house. I decide who gets to live here and sell it if I want to.
You recorded me?
This is the deed to this house. Please take a look, everyone. See whose name is listed as the owner.
Mom, what do you mean? You transferred the house to Emily?
Mom, didn't you promise to give the house to Mike? You said when Emily turns 35, you'd transfer it to us. What are you doing?
No. I didn't transfer it. I didn't give it to her.
Then what is this? Emily, the owner. You think I can't read?
Mom, Lisa and I have been married for 6 years. We've been crammed into a tiny rundown apartment. You said this house would be ours eventually. You told us to wait. And what did we wait for? You gave the house to an outsider.
Well, I am an outsider, aren't I?
Mom, say something. Why'd you give it to her? Did she cast a spell on you? I even gave you a grandson. Why does she get it and not me?
I didn't give it to her. I swear I didn't give it to her. This house was originally...
Originally what? Tell us. John, you tell me. When Mom said she'd give me the house, you agreed to it too. What's the deal now? Did you tell your wife to screw us over? I'm your own brother.
If they won't say it, I will. Here is the original purchase contract. Take a good look, everyone. Who made the payment?
Don't!
Payment account. Richard Foster?
Who is Richard Foster?
Richard Foster is my dad. This house was bought by my dad, just for me. So the two of them had no idea at all. My dear mother-in-law and my good husband really fooled everyone.
John, say something.
Well, let's talk about this later. Let's just eat.
What's the matter, John? Too scared to own up to it? Maggie, what exactly is going on here? Didn't you say you bought the house?
Well, this house is actually...
Mom, since you're too embarrassed, I'll say it for you.
No.
This house was bought by my dad, Richard Foster, in January 2016. He paid in full and registered it in my name. Before he passed away, he handed all the paperwork and a letter to John to pass them to me.
Emily, do you have to humiliate me? Just stop.
but John never told me. He took the letter and the files and stuffed them in the storage room into the deepest cardboard box. Then he played along with you and told me you bought this house with $5 million, your life savings.
That's a lie. These are all fakes. You're just mad I made you work, so you fabricated all this to humiliate me. Don't believe a word she says.
Oh, all right. Then let me ask you this. Your pension is $3,800 a month. Your house back home in 2012 sold for $190,000. Your life savings have never exceeded $300,000. This $1,870,000 house, how did you pay for it?
Looks like Emily was telling the truth.
How could Maggie do this? It's her daughter-in-law's house, but she lied about buying it.
And the fact that her own dad bought it for her, stealing her property like this, it's just outrageous.
What did I do? Did I kick her out? Not let her live in this house? Or what? How dare you, Emily? It's not like I did anything terribly wrong. Do you really have to treat your mother-in-law like this?
But didn't Mike just say you were planning to transfer the house to him?
I was just saying that. I didn't actually make you transfer it.
You didn't make me do it. Or you just didn't have time to trick me into signing it over? When Emily turns 35, transfer the house to Mike.
Maggie, how could you do this?
You really were planning to steal your daughter-in-law's house. Unbelievable.
Stealing a multi-million-dollar house just like that's just inexcusable.
You went through John's phone?
Can we just drop it? It's all a misunderstanding.
What's the rush? I'm not done yet.
I didn't mean to lie to you. I was afraid you didn't know better. You were so young to have such a big property. What if you...
What if what? What if I sold the house? What if I kicked you out? What if I stopped waiting on you?
Fine. I shouldn't have lied to you. But I'm still your mother-in-law. I'm so old, and I don't have many years left.
Can't you just... Mom, guilt tripping won't work on me. For 8 years, you lied to me. You said it was your house. You made me pay you rent. You made me a maid for you and your son. You even tried to transfer the deed and kick me out. Do you really think I'd still be threatened by your little sob story?
Wow. Rent too?
You didn't know? Maggie claimed the house was hers. She made Emily pay $3,000 a month for rent. Imagine paying to live in your own house. That's just ridiculous.
Yeah, just admit when you're wrong. Saying it was for her own good. Nobody falls for that anymore.
I didn't. Don't talk nonsense.
I paid you $3,000 rent every month for 8 years. That's $306,000 in total. Over the past 8 years, all the renovations and replacements were also done by me. Plus the HOA fees, it totals $408,800. Here is the itemized list. If you need proof of the transfers, I have them right here. And that doesn't even include cooking for 8 years, washing dishes for 8 years, and mopping floors for 8 years. Consider that the price of my stupidity. I won't charge you for those. But for this $408,800, I want every single cent back.
We're family.
A family that lied to me for 8 years. A family that made me a maid in my own house. A maid in my own house. A family that wants to transfer my house to my brother-in-law.
Fine. We'll pay you. Stop making a scene, okay? Do you really have to embarrass us in front of everyone?
You stole my house and aren't ashamed. Why should I be?
You! I was wrong about the house, but we're a family. Does it matter whose name is on it? Do you have to be so calculative? Mom, give her the rent you collected over the years. Emily, Mom's original intention was that we couldn't save money. She's not really greedy for your money. Mom, why are you zoning out? Do you want everyone to think we did all this for that $400,000? Mom, hurry up!
I gave all that money to Mike. It's gone.
What?
Don't talk nonsense. What's this got to do with Mike?
All that money to Mike?
Mike and his family are tight on money. Leo's school costs money, and they have a mortgage. As a mother, I had to help them out.
You guys never told me about this.
What Mom gives us is her business. Why are you yelling at us?
Mike, that's our money. It's the rent Emily paid Mom. What gives you the right to take it?
Your money? It was Mom's money to give. She can give it to whoever she wants.
What a pathetic dogfight.
Say that again.
I said, what Mom gave me is none of your business.
Take it up with Mom if you're so tough. Why are you taking it out on me?
John, what are you doing? He's your brother. We're all family. Why are you arguing over this?
Family? The money we paid for 8 years? You gave it all to him. You didn't think about me at all. Is this what you call family? Mom, you told me to transfer the house to Mike, saying we're family. And now the rent Emily and I paid you, you gave it all to him too. What about me? What am I?
Get this straight, John. It was me, not us. I paid that money all by myself. It has nothing to do with you.
What's yours is?
Now, you remember we're married? When the Quinns scammed me like an outsider, why didn't you mention it? Playing these games won't work on me. I have 8 years worth of transfer records. This money, whether it's from you, John, or the Quinns, must be paid back.
Maggie, what you did was really wrong. You should return the money. Exactly. It's Emily's money. Why would you give it to Mike? Who takes a sister-in-law's money to support the younger brother? Yeah, Maggie. You're really in the wrong here. Shut up. You say your dad bought the house. Fine. I admit it. But don't forget, your dad gave the paperwork to John to handle. He gave it to John, not you. So, his intention is clear. This house is for both of you, not just for you. It's a house for you both. As your mother-in-law, living here is perfectly justified.
What my dad meant is not for you to assume.
Well, he must have meant that. And as for the rent, to honor your mother-in-law, you paid that willingly. I didn't force you at knife point. Besides, you're the daughter-in-law. Shouldn't you respect your mother-in-law? Don't you all agree?
So, you're not planning to pay me back?
Pay you back? Who asked their mother-in-law for money? No way.
For the past 8 years, I have all the transfer records. Oh, right. To avoid confusion, before every transfer, I put rent in the memo.
How dare you, Emily? 8 years ago, you started plotting against me. Plotting against the old Quinns, huh?
Save me your excuses. In short, I have a complete chain of evidence. If you don't pay me back, it's fraud. See you in court.
Mom!
What do you mean? Don't tell me you want to send your mother-in-law and husband to jail.
What do you think?
This is outrageous. A daughter-in-law sending her mother-in-law to jail. So heartless. Sending me to jail. Isn't that going too far?
Yeah, we're all family.
There's no need to take it this far. Maggie is getting old. If it's so easy for you to say, why don't you pay the $400,000 for them? After all, you're all family.
We don't owe the money. Why should we pay it back?
Even if someone has to pay, it's between John and me. It's our business as brothers. I didn't take her money. Mom gave it to me willingly. Why should I care where it came from?
Exactly. This matter has nothing to do with us.
Mike.
Everyone here today is a witness. $408,800. Not a penny less. Not one penny. As for who pays it back, the Quinns can figure it out. This table of food is the last meal I'll cook for the Quinn family. Enjoy your food. Happy Lantern Festival. Goodbye.
Emily, where are you going?
John, just wait for the divorce papers.
You want a divorce?
What, John? Am I that worthless to you? You lied to me for 8 years, treated me like a maid for 8 years, and you think after knowing everything, I'd still stay with you?
I didn't. The house. I was just foolish about the house. But I never treated you like a maid, and I didn't ask for your money.
Whether you did or not, you know it deep down.
John, this wife of yours is so heartless. Making such a big scene. Is she trying to drive me to my grave? How dare she use divorce to threaten you? Bah!
Mom, let me go. Emily! Emily!
Great. The evidence chain is complete. We're ready to file the lawsuit.
Dad, I'm sorry. Your daughter has been a fool for 8 years. You must be so heartbroken. Don't worry. I won't let that mother and son ruin what you left for me anymore.
Just great. Emily humiliated us so much in front of all our relatives, and she has the nerve to go hide outside. Just wait till she gets back. I'll teach her a lesson.
Mom, that's enough.
Is this Mr. Quinn?
Speaking. Who's this?
Hello, I am Miss Foster's attorney, Mr. Harris.
Yes?
I represent Miss Foster to inform you that the legal documents for divorce and debt recovery have been filed with the court. You will soon receive a court summons.
What? Impossible.
Additionally, as the sole owner of Emerald Gardens Apartment 1801, Ms. Foster requires you to vacate the premises within the given time frame.
Are you kidding me? Where is Emily? Put her on the phone.
I have already accepted Miss Foster's case. If you have any questions, you can speak directly to me. We now have sufficient evidence, including 8 years of transfer records, the housing contract, and chat logs showing your attempt to transfer the property. Watch yourself, Mr. Quinn.
She's serious. No, it's impossible. Picked up. Where have you been these past 3 days? Come home right now. We need to talk.
Come home for what? To be your maid?
I don't treat you like a maid. That's my mom. Just come back first. Let's talk things out, okay?
Let me guess. The meal we finished on the 15th. Today is the 18th. 3 days have passed. All those cold leftovers on the table, has anyone cleaned them up? Knocked over cups are just left there. Paper on the floor hasn't been picked up. The dishes are just waiting for me to come back and wash. John, you say you don't treat me like a maid. Then what have you and your mom been doing at home these past 3 days? For 3 days, you'd rather live with moldy leftovers than lift a finger yourselves. Because once I go back, doing all that is my job.
No, Emily, listen to me.
John, I will come home. Really?
Then when will you?
The day I come home is the day you and Margaret move out of my apartment. I'll give you a few more days to pack your things.
Us out? Are you crazy?
I'm not crazy. That's my house. It's my right to take it back. What, are you scared now?
I'm not scared. I just think there's no need to take things this far. My mom is old. She doesn't know the law. Why hold it against her?
You conspired with her to scam me for 8 years. She was sharp enough then. John, Mr. Harris should have made it clear to you. $408,800, not a penny less. And you have to move out.
This is my home. Where am I supposed to go?
That is my house. As for where you go, that's your problem.
Emily, I'm your husband. 8 years of marriage. How can you be so heartless?
8 years of marriage? You scammed me for 8 years. You're the heartless one, not me. John, you took the house my dad bought for me and tricked me into paying rent for 8 years. And you gave the $400,000 all to your brother. And you want to talk about love? Keep dreaming.
Hello?
What's wrong? Why are you yelling?
Emily wants a divorce.
She's just bluffing. A woman in her 30s. Why would she divorce you?
Her lawyer has already called me. Not just a divorce. We also have to move out of this house.
What? No way. I've lived in this house for 8 years. Why should I have to move out? Is Emily getting cocky now? How dare she threaten me? I'm her mother-in-law.
Maybe not for long. If you hadn't treated her like a maid and charged her rent, she wouldn't be so mad.
I'm her mother-in-law. That's how it should be. It was just one little lie. She didn't lose anything. The house is still under her name. Just coax her a little. Once she cools off, everything will be fine.
Emily, we're back to work after the holidays and everyone's dragging their feet. Why are you in such a good mood? Do you love working that much?
Is it that obvious?
Just look at yourself. You can't stop smiling. Looks like you had a great holiday. You look so energized.
Before, out of my monthly paycheck, I had to pay $3,000 in rent. After living expenses, there was barely anything left. Now I can save that money. I'm much more motivated to work. So yeah, I had a good holiday.
Your husband's here to pick you up. No wonder. You came back from the holidays and you guys are doing so great.
Why is he here?
You're so lucky, Emily.
I'm getting a divorce. It's already in process. Just letting you know, he's not my husband anymore. I'm off work. I'm heading out. Bye.
Wait a minute. Getting a divorce? Why is Emily still so happy?
What do you want?
You haven't been home for days. Have you cooled down yet? I'm here to take you home.
Take me home?
Yeah, Mom made dinner. She's just waiting for us. You've been staying out for days. You probably haven't eaten or slept well. You look thinner. Enough.
Sorry to disappoint you. I've been staying at a hotel these past few days. Eating well, sleeping well. Compared to any day in the last 8 years, I've been doing so much better. John, if you still think you can use this fake care to gaslight me, acting like nothing happened to gloss over everything, I'm sorry. It won't work.
How could you think that? I just care about you.
For 8 years, you never once cared about me, and now you do? If you really cared, would you have lied to me for 8 years, watching me day after day, thinking I lived under someone else's roof, constantly terrified that I'd be kicked out and left homeless? Tell me, John, what did I ever do to you? For you to be so cruel to me?
I was just scared. Your dad bought such an expensive house and only put your name on it. At the time, I thought, if you knew, would you think I wasn't good enough for you? Would you look down on me? I'm just a regular office worker, making so little money. So you...
Because of your pathetic, unpresentable inferiority complex, you chose to lie to me.
I didn't mean to lie for so long. At first, I just didn't know how to say it. As time went on, I was even more afraid to bring it up. I was afraid that if you knew...
Afraid of what would happen if I knew? I'd turn on you? You were afraid if I had a house, I wouldn't serve your mom. You were afraid I'd look down on you? But what about you? From start to finish, you were treating me like a joke and taking revenge on me.
That's impossible. I didn't.
You didn't? Then did you know for the last 8 years how your mom bossed me around, enslaved me, and treated me like a maid?
Emily, the kitchen sink is leaking again. Get someone to fix it.
Did you know that every month I paid her $3,000 for rent, had to walk on eggshells, terrified she'd kick me out?
Living in my house, paying a little rent is only fair.
Did you know to help you hide the purchase contract, she took the things my dad left me and threw them all away?
I threw that old box away. The storage room was a mess. Your box of junk was just in the way.
You knew all this. You just watched it all happen.
That was all my mom.
Stop blaming everything on your mom. You're the mastermind behind all this. Your mom was just your biggest accomplice.
How could you think that? I really didn't think it would turn out like this.
Sure, maybe you really didn't, but you benefited from it. You lived in my house, let me take care of you, so you didn't care if your mom humiliated me, and you didn't care that I suffered. John, right now I just want to cut all ties with you, and your mom. Let's get a divorce.
Emily, can you just talk to me reasonably? Stop bringing up divorce all the time. Yes, I'm sorry about the house, but you can't let this one thing completely erase our 8 years together, can you? My mom can be a bit too overbearing. I know you've suffered all these years, but how have I treated you? You know it in your heart.
John, you don't actually think you were good to me these 8 years, do you?
Cheat, and I'm not abusive. Besides the house issue, what else have I done wrong? You can't take your anger at my mom out on me.
Not cheating? Not being abusive? Is that treating me well? You really have no idea how exhausting you are. These 8 years, I've taken care of all the household chores. Have you even once lifted a finger to help? Honey, Mom wants to deep clean today. If I do it all alone, I might not finish it today.
That's Mom for you. Why make you do it alone? Take your time. There's no rush. We can just eat dinner later. I'm not really hungry anyway.
You just brush me off with empty words, giving me scraps of worthless pity. This month, I went to the doctor for a cold and spent some money. After paying Mom's rent, I don't have much left. Can you give me some?
Just spend less for now. Ask me if you need more. What's mine is yours. Would I let my wife starve?
You always say what's yours is mine. But for so many years, all the household expenses, big or small, have been paid with my salary, and you? You just talk a good game. In reality, I don't even know your phone password.
That old box. I tossed it. Humph.
It's Mom's house, after all. If she insists on it, there's nothing I can do. Please, try to understand.
You always tell me to bear it, tell me to compromise. Even going so far as to lie to me, letting my dad's things get thrown away. You always act so innocent. Like you don't know a thing. Blind to my hard work, oblivious to my pain. Brushing it off with a few words as if it has nothing to do with you. Who would have thought that you're the one who caused my suffering, the real culprit behind these 8 years?
Like that. You're my wife. Doing chores, respecting elders, isn't that what you're supposed to do? You can't just let a house make you blame everything on me.
Supposed to?
Obviously.
Aside from the house being mine, don't I go to work just like you do? Why is it that we both work, but I have to do all the household chores? Is it because your job is so much better? Or do you just think you're better than me?
That's not what I meant.
And she's your mother. You should be the one taking care of her as her son. What makes you think you can just dump it all on me? She hasn't raised me a single day. Why should I have to give her $3,000 a month to support her younger son? I'm a human being. Why should I serve the Quinns like a workhorse and be bled dry my whole life?
We're married. Respecting our elders is expected.
Then how dare you steal what my dad left me? My dad spent his whole life teaching for 35 years. He saved $1.78 million and left it all to me. He was afraid I'd be mistreated, so he left me a way out. You hid the letter for 8 years. You shamelessly kept what my dad left me. You just stood by and watched his daughter slave away for the Quinn family. Is this how you respect your elders?
I'm leaving my daughter in your hands. You must treat her well, understand?
I will, Dad. Don't worry. I'm sorry. I never meant for this to happen.
You know what's the saddest part? In these 8 years, if even once, just once, you told me the truth, I might have forgiven you. Year 1, I'd be mad. But I could understand it was a mistake. Year 3, I'd be upset. But I could tell myself you were just scared. Year 5, I'd be heartbroken. But I could fool myself you had a conscience. But you chose year 8. No, you didn't choose it. I found out myself. In year 8, you even pushed your luck to trick me into a transfer, wanting to make this house totally belong to the Quinns.
I'm sorry. I never had that intention. I was just talked into it by my mom. That's why
Even now, you're still shifting the blame, John. How do you have the nerve to come here and ask me to go back to living with you? Get out of my house right now, or else I will press charges for trespassing.
Em, I know I was wrong. Just give me one chance, please. Just once, I swear. I will never lie to you again, and I will never put you through this again. I truly know I was wrong.
You're not actually sorry. You're just scared. Scared of not having a $5 million house to live in, or a free maid to wait on you. I was so blind.
You're back. Where's Emily? Why isn't she coming up?
Didn't I tell you? I said I'm bringing Emily back today. I asked you to cook a nice meal. This is the food you cooked?
Yeah, it's just the 3 of us. 3 dishes are enough. Besides, it's been so many years. I haven't cooked in years. I'm so out of practice. We still have to let Emily cook in the future.
You didn't? Then did you know for 8 years how your mom ordered me around, enslaved me, and treated me like a maid? Did you know that every month I paid her $3,000 in rent and had to walk on eggshells, terrified she'd kick me out? Did you know that to help hide your purchase contract, the things my dad left me, she threw them all away?
Didn't we agree to apologize to Emily about the house?
I'm her mother-in-law. Am I really supposed to get on my knees for a daughter-in-law? Instead of an apology, making 2 dishes is enough of a gesture. What more does she want?
Who asked you to get on your knees? I just asked you to cook a few more dishes. When Emily was here, she'd make a full spread every meal. She cooked over a dozen dishes alone for the holidays. Now that we need to apologize, you try to win her over with pickles?
How is that the same? She's the daughter-in-law. Isn't she supposed to serve me? All right, I know what I'm doing. Where is Emily?
Good thing she refused to come back. Otherwise, seeing your attitude, she'd never forgive me.
She's really putting on airs now, huh? I'd like to see how long she can play tough.
Of course she's standing her ground. After all, she's divorcing me. Mom, if you're not willing to sincerely apologize, then pack your bags. We're moving out.
What? To move out? This is outrageous. A daughter-in-law kicking her mother-in-law out? On the 15th, she humiliated me in front of everyone. I haven't even settled that with her. And now look at her, hiding out there and not coming back. Wants to kick me out? Bah, in her dreams.
Mom, can you just stop?
Did I say something wrong? Besides, it's just an apartment. We've lived here for 8 years. It's ours. What gives her the right to kick us out? Son, you didn't agree, did you?
Does it matter if I say no? It's premarital property. Emily's dad bought it. It's solely in her name. She can take it back easily.
Bah! You are husband and wife. I am her mother-in-law. Are you stupid? We're not moving. What can she do? This apartment was left to Emily by her dad. She can't bear to sell it. As long as we don't move out, and you refuse to divorce her, she'll have to come back and live under the same roof with us. Think about it. She can't just blow the place up, right? As long as we live together, we'll see each other all the time. Just sweet talk her a bit. Say some nice things, and she might soften up and change her mind about the divorce.
But she already hired a lawyer.
Lawyers mean nothing. It's a family matter. Would the court actually throw us out? Just listen to your mom. We are not leaving. Let's see what she can do. If you ask me, you spoil her too much. Let her throw a fit. Give it a few days, and she'll calm down.
Then we'll drag it out. Just drag it out.
Let's see how long she can keep this up.
Mr. Harris, attorney, Miss Foster. There is a situation I need to tell you about.
Go ahead.
I've been sending your husband, Mr. Quinn, lawyer's letters these past few days. Called him and sent him a divorce agreement. None of them have received a response.
Not a single response?
Yes. He doesn't answer the phone, refuses to accept the lawyer's letters. The divorce agreement I sent was also returned. From the looks of it, he's planning to drag this out indefinitely.
He's really shameless. How long is this going to take?
If they keep up this evasive and uncooperative attitude, we'll have to go to court. The whole process will take a very long time. Just filing, serving papers, and scheduling could take months. Once the trial begins, it might take a year or two to get a result.
I see. So their plan is to just drag it out.
Most likely. Many divorce cases end up like this, especially when the wife files and the husband won't cooperate. The wife is just left waiting. You need to be prepared. It'll be a very long process.
No way. That's the house my dad left me. I have to get it back. I don't have time to waste on them. If the divorce takes this long, what about a different case?
You mean...
Since they want to play dirty, they can't blame me for doing the same. I wanted to give them a chance to part on good terms.
You're back?
Oh, so you finally decided to come back. I thought you were getting addicted to living out there.
This is my house. Why wouldn't I come back?
So what if it's your house? You still have to let me live here comfortably.
John, avoiding it won't solve any problems. Can you stop being so childish? Do you think ignoring the lawyer's calls and refusing the divorce papers will just make all this go away? These are the divorce papers. Sign them, and then you guys move out.
Sign what? We're not signing. Let me tell you, Emily, if you want a divorce and to kick us out, in your dreams.
That's fine. I printed 10 copies. You tear one up, I still have 9 left. This divorce is happening.
These past few days, I'm sorry for what I did to you. I really know I was wrong. Give me a chance. Can we just live a good life together?
A good life? How? By you going to work and earning money and giving me all your salary. Or by your mom acting as my maid, doing the laundry and cooking for me.
As if. You're dreaming if you think I'll wait on you. Besides, the money my son makes, why should he give it to you? If anyone, he should give it to his mother.
Give it to you? Just so you can hand it all over to your younger son?
I'm not arguing about this. Emily, don't be so ungrateful. John already apologized to you. What more do you want? Let me tell you, you can't just get a divorce. It's not that easy.
It's my own house and my own life. Can't I decide for myself?
Keep dreaming. John won't sign, and I won't move out, so just give up.
John, does your mom speak for you?
Em, I really don't want a divorce. We've been married 8 years. Can't you forgive me just this once? I promise, this kind of thing will never happen again.
Is it because I don't have a second house for you guys to scam me out of? Keep being your maid? Keep paying rent? Keep letting your mom walk all over me?
Listen to yourself. What daughter-in-law doesn't do chores? What daughter-in-law doesn't respect her mother-in-law? You think you're so special.
And whose mother-in-law steals her daughter-in-law's house, treats her like a maid, and works her like an animal? You're useless. Your husband and son are useless too. You can't even afford a house, so you try to steal someone else's, right?
What did you say? How dare you speak to me like that, Emily? I am your mother-in-law.
Why wouldn't I dare? This is my house. My dad and I bought it. You've lived here for 8 years, lied to me for 8 years, and now you still want to stay here? Have you no shame? And you, John Quinn, after it's come to this, do you really think I have so little self-respect that I'd keep living with you? I'm only going to ask you once. Are you signing this divorce agreement or not?
Emily, I don't want a divorce.
See that? You can't divorce if John won't sign. Even if you go to court, it'll take a year or 2 to process. We'll be staying right here for those 2 years. What can you do about it? Let me tell you, Emily. So what if your dad put the house in your name? You married my son. So this house is half the Quinn family's. There's nothing you can do. Either you come back and be a good wife, or you can take your time suing us. We'll talk in 2 years.
So that's your plan. Drag out the divorce, refuse to move out, wait until I give up, or let me serve you for 2 more years until I accept my fate.
Isn't that your fate anyway? For the past 8 years, when you didn't know the house was yours, you did it willingly. Now that you know the house is yours, you're getting cocky.
Mom, say less.
Let go of me! Am I wrong? She's just one person. What can she do? Son, listen to me. Drag it out. Let's see what she can do.
Fine. I'll ask you one last time. You're sure you won't sign? And you won't move?
We won't sign or move. What can you do about it?
All right, I understand. I really didn't want to make this ugly.
Ms. Foster, any updates?
Mr. Harris.
I want to sue for property embezzlement. All the evidence. 8 years of rent transfers, the purchase contract, chat histories. I've got it all. Please immediately initiate the process.
Understood, Ms. Foster. I'll prepare the materials now. Misappropriation of property involving a huge amount, if convicted, can carry a sentence of 3 to 10 years in prison.
I wanted to part on good terms, but you refused. In that case, I'll just wait until both of you are in prison to file for a contested divorce.
You're talking nonsense. What misappropriation? I didn't do it.
That's not for you to decide. Right here, I have all the screenshots of your text messages.
Ouch, ouch, oh, ouch. My hand. I think my hand is broken. My daughter-in-law hit me.
Emily, even if Mom was wrong, you shouldn't have pushed her.
My hand is broken. You must pay for this. Give me this apartment as compensation.
How can you laugh? Mom is hurt this bad.
Trying to scam me? Did you guys forget I have cameras in the house? Looks like you want to add extortion to your charges.
Stop your nonsense.
Don't sign it then. I don't mind having a jailed ex-husband and ex-mother-in-law. Once you're locked up, I'll apply to the court for a contested divorce.
John, she's serious. I don't want to go to jail.
Emily, do you have to go this far?
I learned it from you.
Fine. I'll sign it. Way out. It's been 8 years. Can't you...
Or wait to go to jail. Make your choice. Within 3 days, I need you to move out. I'll hire someone to deep clean. And before the cooling off period ends, give me back all the rent I've paid over these years. I'll let the renovation costs slide. The rest comes to a total of $306,000. I want every single penny.
What? You still want money? Emily, don't go too far. You gave me that money, so it's mine now. Why should you get it back?
In name, this money is the rent you collected from me for 8 years. $3,000 a month, but I'm living in my own house. Why should I pay rent?
You paid it voluntarily. I didn't put a knife to your throat. Voluntary.
You lied to me that this house was yours, making me think I was living under someone else's roof. You call that voluntary? This is extortion.
You're talking nonsense.
I have the past 8 years of all the transfer records. On every transfer, I put a note for rent. If you don't return this money, I'll call the cops. Fraud or extortion. Pick your charge.
You!
I mean what I say.
Emily, where are you going? Since everything's signed, you should just stay here.
Stay here and continue to live under the same roof? John, you think that's possible? My house is a 4-bedroom. Your mom took the master bedroom. We shared the second one. One is your computer room and one is a storage room. In this house, is there a room that is completely mine? Also, I renovated this place, and I bought the furniture. If I come back in 3 days and see any damage at all, I'll sue you for property damage.
Who damaged anything? Don't point fingers. Good riddance. You're an eyesore anyway.
Don't worry, I won't be an eyesore anymore. In 3 days, if you don't move out, I'll hire people to move you.
Who does she think she is? It's just a house. What's the big deal? John, look at the great wife you married. What does she take us for? Beggars? Acting all high and mighty.
Enough. Can you just stop? If it weren't for you insisting on charging her rent and pushing her so hard, would things have ended up like this?
You're blaming me? I did it all for this family. For your brother. And now you're blaming me?
Forget it. I'm done talking. Just pack your things. We're moving out in 3 days.
What did I do to deserve this? To raise such a useless son who married a heartless wife. Why is my life so hard?
We're moving out today. You can move back in.
Why the big smile, Emily? Any good news?
Nothing much. It's just that I'm finally getting a change of scenery.
Oh, you're
Congratulations!
moving.
I'm not moving. I'm going home.
"8 years. And we just get kicked out like this."
Welcome home, owner Miss Smith. Have a great day. Resident Mr. Quinn, welcome home. Have a great day.
Owner. Resident. So, that was the new property management system that made Emily suspicious and realize she's the real owner.
What? It was. This system told her? So that's it. It's this stupid system. This is what told Emily. I was wondering why she suddenly went to the management. Turns out it's this stupid machine that ruined everything. Who gave you the right to talk? Who told you to say that? I've lived here for 8 years. This apartment is mine. Mine!
Mom, what are you doing? Stop it!
Me? Making a scene? It's this stupid machine. I'm going to management. I'm making them pay me back for the apartment. It's all their fault. If it weren't for them broadcasting the owner's info, how would Emily know?
Enough. Haven't you embarrassed us enough?
Embarrassing? How is this embarrassing? They're the ones being embarrassing. I'm gonna sue them. Sue them for invading my privacy. Sue them for ruining my family.
Mom, can you wake up? Even without this system, Emily would have found out sooner or later. Did you think you could lie forever? Let's go. Stop causing trouble.
I'm finally home.
At Mike's for now.
Mike's place is only 600 square feet. Is there even room for us?
We'll just have to fit. Where else can we go?
Do we really have to pay back that $300,000?
What do you think? It's jail time if we don't.
But Mike definitely doesn't have the money. He's barely scraping by as it is.
Then what? You want me to pay it? I didn't even take that money.
You're the older brother. Isn't it your job to help him out?
My job? Mom, ever since we were kids, you gave all the best things to Mike first. The house went to him. The money went to him. And now you want me to pay off his $300,000 debt? Am I even your biological son?
What are you talking about? You're both my boys.
Then why? Why do I always have to be the sucker? Why do I always have to clean up his mess? Let's get one thing straight. All these years, I'm the one who's been taking care of you. So...
But we have no choice now. If you don't pay, you really want me to go to jail?
Fine, I'll go find Mike. The debt? He has to pay it.
He doesn't have any money now. Don't push him.
What about me? Who's pushing me? Mom, if you hadn't given him all that money, would we be in this mess? I'm going to talk to Mike. He needs to figure it out and scrape together that $300,000, or else our whole family is doomed. Mom, what are you doing here?
Mike, my life is so miserable. Your sister-in-law Emily is heartless. She kicked us out. John got a divorce, and the house is gone.
What? You really got a divorce?
That Emily is so heartless. 8 whole years. She just turned on us, made us move out in 3 days, or she'd have us arrested and sent to jail. Oh, Mike, your brother and I are homeless now. You're the only one we can turn to.
Emily is unbelievable. It's just a house. Did she have to go that far? You're her mother-in-law. How could she just kick you out like that?
She really went a bit too far. So what are your plans now?
What else can we do? We'll just have to stay with you. The place is a bit small and run down, but we'll make do.
What? Stay with ours.
Yeah, we have nowhere else to go. We can't exactly sleep on the street. What? You don't want us here?
Mom, it's not that we don't want to. Look, our place is only 600 square feet. We only have 2 bedrooms in total. Leo is growing up. He needs his own room now. Where's the extra space?
Yeah, Mom.
It is already tight for the three of us. Leo is starting school soon. He needs a quiet place to study. If you move in, how can he study?
Mom, is Grandma moving in to live with us?
Grandma's just joking. Of course not. Ask her yourself.
What do you mean? We showed up with all our bags and you're kicking us out?
John, don't say that. We're not kicking you out. We really just don't have room. There's nothing we can do.
Don't have room.
The three of you come to my place every New Year and stay for at least a month. Last summer, Lisa, you and Leo stayed at my house for half a year. Did I ever say no? Now I get kicked out, and you're saying there's no room?
John, that's different. I thought the house was Mom's back then. A son staying at his mom's, isn't that a given?
Exactly. It was Mom's house. A son and his wife staying for a few days. That's perfectly normal.
And now it's not? Now I'm the one kicked out. And you're my own brother. I can't stay with you for a few days?
Mom, how about this? If you really have nowhere to go, you can stay. You can help us look after Leo. As your kids, it is our duty to take care of you.
Yeah.
You're so understanding. Unlike Emily, that ungrateful wretch.
But John, you are a grown man. Moving in with your brother's family just isn't really appropriate. It is really inconvenient. How about you figure something else out?
You let Mom stay, but not me?
Mom is an elder, so it is our duty to take care of her. You are a grown man. You've got hands and feet. Finding your own place shouldn't be hard, right?
Fine. You're cruel. I'm your older brother. I lost my house, and I don't even deserve to stay here. I'll leave right now.
Don't be mad, John. We really have no choice.
Fine. I won't stay. But give me back the $300,000.
What $300,000?
Mom collected Emily's rent for 8 years and gave the entire $306,000 to you. Now Emily wants it back, or else she'll sue us for fraud. Extortion means going to jail. Are you going to pay it?
What? $300,000? Where would we get $300,000?
You took the money, so you should pay the debt. Mom, is this what you think too?
Mike, I really have no choice. Your ungrateful sister-in-law said if we don't pay her back, she'll send me to jail. I'm getting old. I can't handle that kind of stress. How about you just pay the money?
Oh, I see. I knew you leeching off our family meant nothing good. Turns out you just expect Mike to pay your debt, right? Let me tell you, no way.
What did you say?
I said, this money has nothing to do with us. You were the one who forced the money on Mike. We didn't force you. Who knew the money was scammed from Emily?
Stop talking.
Why should I? Mom, get this straight. You are the one who scammed the money. You are the one who took the house. Now Emily wants her money back. Why are you coming to us?
That money. Didn't I give that money to you?
To us. It was just a mother supporting her son. It is perfectly normal. We had no idea the money was dirty. If it needs to be returned, you pay it back yourself.
What? You took the money and now you're denying it?
Denying what? Get this straight. John, even stepping back. The money came from Emily. And the house is Emily's. What does that have to do with you? John, we never took advantage of you at all. The money Mom gave us was her money. Where it came from, we didn't know and we're not responsible. You knew about it. John, you deal with it.
Are you even human?
Listen to me, Mike. If you ever treat me like they treated Emily, I'll skin you alive.
Of my son.
Who knows for sure? The old queens already have one guy who works his wife like a dog.
Michael Quinn, I have one question for you. Are you paying this money back or not?
Bro, I really don't have the money.
You have to figure something out. Fine. You won't pay? Then we all go to jail.
John, what crazy talk is this?
I'm not talking crazy. You took the money anyway, and you're living in the house. You'll be the first one the cops arrest. And when they do, I'll make sure every relative knows that Michael Quinn refused to pay and let his own mother go to jail.
You don't talk nonsense. What does that got to do with us?
It's not up to you to decide. When the cops show up, and the neighbors are watching, and the relatives find out, let's see how you show your faces.
Mike, Mom doesn't want to go to jail. You can't just leave me like this. I've given you everything over the years, saved all the best for you. You can't just watch me die.
Stop trying to pass a buck. You think I don't know? For the last 8 years, you ate Emily's food and lived in her house. Your own salary. You haven't touched a single cent. Over 8 years, you must have saved a fortune. If anyone's paying, it should be you.
John, you have savings? How much did you save? Is it enough to pay that $300,000? If it is, get it out now.
Mom, what are you saying? That's all my savings. I earned it myself.
So what? Do you really want to watch me go to jail?
But that $300,000, I didn't spend a dime of it. Why should I?
Because I am your mother, and Mike is your brother. For me, Mike is your brother. It's only right you help him out.
So, I'm supposed to slave away for you and let you bleed me dry forever? Mom, I'm your son too. Emily, how could you think that of me? You're my wife. Doing the chores, caring for the elders. Aren't you supposed to do that? You can't let a house be the reason you blame everything on me.
Supposed to? Oh, really? Not to mention the house is mine. Don't I have a job just like you do? Why is it that we both work, but I'm the one taking care of all the chores at home? Is it because your job is more important than mine? Or are you just better than me?
That's not what I meant.
And she's your mother. If anyone's going to care for her, it should be her own son. Why do you take it for granted and just outsource it to me? She hasn't raised me a single day. Why should I give her $3,000 every month just so she can support her younger son? I'm a human being. Why should I let the Quinn family treat me like a slave and bleed me dry forever?
So this is how Emily actually felt. All these years, the only one who truly cared for me was Emily. And now, the way you're treating me now, I treated Emily like this for 8 years. What a joke. For this family, for these relatives, I lied to my wife for 8 years and hurt her for 8 years. And now what? I have nothing left. My wife is gone. The house is gone. My family is gone too.
Ladies, thanks for your help. Deep clean the whole place. Every single corner. Don't miss a spot. Especially the master bedroom and that computer room. Inside and out, I want it spotless.
Don't worry, ma'am. We're professionals.
I'll replace these pieces of furniture I dislike later. Clear everything out. Clothes, bedding, photos, leave nothing behind. And do a thorough sanitization.
Okay, what should we do with all this stuff?
Throw it all away. This room. He never let me in here. Said it was his private space. Clean it just as thoroughly, and sanitize it too. Any personal items, throw them all out. I'm going to use this room as a walk-in closet from now on.
Yes, ma'am.
For the first time in 8 years, I finally feel like this room is so bright.
You have a really nice place. Great lighting and layout. I hear they're quite pricey now.
Yeah, this is the house my dad bought for me. He's always had great taste.
Oh, wow, you sure are lucky then.
What are you doing here?
You changed the passcode? I saw cleaners inside.
I'm doing a deep clean. I actually found some of your and your mom's stuff. Do you still want it? Take it if you do, otherwise I'll throw it out. What are you really here for? The divorce papers are signed. The money hasn't cleared yet. Are you here to pay me back?
Emily, I want to say I'm sorry.
Sorry? John. Now you're saying sorry?
I know whatever I say won't matter now, but I have to say this. You were right. I was the mastermind. Back then, I thought that if I kept the house a secret, you would always rely on me and never leave me. Mike is my own brother. Transferring the house to him kept it in the Quinn family, and you'd always be a part of the Quinn family. And I, when facing you, wouldn't feel so insecure anymore. I thought they were my family, that they'd take my side. But now I realize they don't care about me at all. Mom only cares about Mike, and Mike only cares about himself. I'm just a tool for them to use.
So what? Did you come here today? Just to tell me this?
I want you to know, I really know I was wrong. For the past 8 years, I shouldn't have treated you like that. Being endlessly bled dry and used hurts so much.
Enough, John. I don't need your apologies. All your realizations are completely useless to me. Now, because your mom and your brother abandoned you, you just realized you have nothing left. If they were still willing to take you in, would you be here saying this to me? You wouldn't. You'd just keep taking their side. Keep thinking that I'm the one who wronged you. So stop acting like you're truly sorry. You're just out of options.
You're right. You're absolutely right. But is there really no chance for us? I've truly learned my lesson. I swear, I'll treat you right from now on. Trust me, just one more time, please.
I told you. During these 8 years, you had countless chances, but you didn't take any of them. Now they're gone. Nothing you say will change that.
But I really don't want a divorce. I'll get on my knees. Just give me one more chance. Please, please, just one last time. You're all I have left.
None. Absolutely none. John, all I want right now is for you to pay me back, and then we will never see each other again.
Why? Why are you so heartless?
Because these 8 years have been a dark shadow, the kind of nightmare that wakes me up in terror. So, I will never forgive the one who created it. John, after 8 years of marriage, I can honestly say that in all this time, I haven't owed you a thing. Now, all I want is to get back what's rightfully mine. If you have any conscience left, stop holding me back from living a better life. This one's nice. Big enough. And it'll look great in the living room.
Sis! Emily! What a coincidence! You are here for furniture too. Hey, don't go. I just want to chat for a bit.
What do we have to talk about?
Well, we bumped into each other. After all, we were sisters, in law for 8 years. Can we sit down and chat? You have no idea. My place is only 600 square feet, with just 2 bedrooms. Leo gets one, and we take the other. Ever since Mom moved in with us, she tried squeezing in with Leo for a couple days, but it is just too cramped. No choice. I had to come find a cot to make do for now.
I have zero interest in hearing about my ex-mother-in-law.
Of course you don't. From now on, you don't have to wait on her hand and foot. Must be pretty nice, huh? But if she is expecting me to be just like you and treat her like royalty, she's got another thing coming. In my house, Mike is the one serving me. If she wants to be served, she can boss her son around. I don't owe her a thing.
What I only realized after getting my house back. She knew right from the start.
With us recently, and she acts like she is still in that big house of yours. She demands silk sheets and a fancy smart toilet. She even nagged Mike to get a more comfortable sofa. With our financial situation, we don't have money for her to blow. Honestly. Oh, whatever, enough about that. By the way, are you really divorcing John?
Lisa.
Well, that's $300,000. Are you really making them pay it back?
So this is the real reason you wanted to see me? Why? You don't want to pay it back?
What do you mean we don't want to? This money has nothing to do with me and Mike. Emily, let me be honest with you. That's $300,000. We really can't afford it, you know. Mike doesn't make much, and I have to watch the kids. Leo's schooling costs a fortune.
How is that my problem?
But we didn't ask for that money. Mom gave it to us. How were we supposed to know it was your money?
But you're the ones who spent it, aren't you?
Emily, can't you be reasonable? The three of us are barely scraping by. Asking us to pay $300,000 would literally kill us.
Lisa, get this straight. That $300,000 is my hard-earned money over 8 years. I lived in my own house, paid rent for 8 years, and worked like a dog. Now I want my money back. It's completely justified. Who pays this money back? I don't care. Whether Mom pays, John pays, or you pay, that's the Quinn's business. I just want the money in my account.
Okay, I'll be honest with you. At first we thought that house belonged to Mom, since she was living with you. Even though we were squeezed into a tiny 60 square meter apartment, we never asked to move into that house, right?
True, except that every year you'd stay for 2 or 3 months, making me do your laundry, cook, and watch your kids.
That was your choice. Anyway, that money, I only see it as Mom's personal subsidy to us. Go ask her if you want it back. But if Mike dares to give you even a single cent, that would mean he is touching our joint marital property. I'll divorce him right away and get the money back. What are you laughing at?
Nothing. I just suddenly realized we are so different.
Of course, I am different from you.
She may be selfish, but she's shrewd. She never lets herself lose out. She fights for what she wants, takes what she needs, and never hesitates to cut ties. All her years with the Quinns, she probably hasn't suffered a single grievance, unlike me.
What you do is your business.
But let me tell you this. If I don't get the money, I'll be going after Margaret Quinn. It has nothing to do with you.
But if Mom can't pay back and you really send her to jail, that wouldn't look good. Mike's and my reputation would be ruined.
Then pay her debt for her.
No way!
Then what else is there to say? Don't push your luck. You want the money and the reputation.
You know what? Ever since you decided to get divorced, you've really changed. You look and feel much better. Even your heart has grown cold.
You're not the first to say that.
You were so foolish. Slaving away for the Queens. Sacrificing everything without complaint. But what about them? They never even respected you. And you put up with that for 8 years. What a pathetic way to live. I am just kidding.
But you're right. The past 8 years, I really was a failure.
I didn't mean it like that.
No need to explain. I admit it. The old me really didn't deserve pity.
Honestly, I really envy you after the divorce. You got the house back, and you are divorced. No more useless husband bossing you around, or mean mother-in-law on your back, just thinking about the good life you'll be living. Makes me so jealous.
That was your own choice. If you don't want to keep her, send her away.
So, after all, she did give us $300,000. And the money, we already spent it all. So we can't really turn our backs on her. I am telling you.
Hello, Lisa. When are you coming back?
Leo is hungry. Can't you cook?
I don't know how to use your gas stove.
Then look it up. You live in my house, spend my money, and still expect me to do everything for you. Are you just gonna freeload?
When I was cooking today, I cut my hand. It bled quite a bit.
Be more careful. I'm done. Going to my room.
Mom, I have a cut on my hand. I can't wash the dishes. Could you do them tonight?
It's your fault for being careless. You hurt your hand, and you expect me, your mother-in-law, to do it? In your dreams. You live in my house and still expect me to serve you? Are you just gonna freeload?
I didn't mean that. Never mind. I'll wash them with gloves on. Maybe this is just karma. Every villain eventually meets their match. You're here.
There's $500,000 in here. $300,000 is for the rent Mom owes you. The remaining $200,000 is my compensation to you. Compensation for what you suffered these past 8 years. I know $200,000 is far from enough to make up for it, but this is all I have. Everything I've saved up over the years is all in here. I know this money can't buy back 8 years of your youth, nor can it buy back the letter Dad left for you, but this is all I can do.
Okay, I'll take it.
Emily, I'm sorry. I failed you these past 8 years. I shouldn't have lied to you, or made you pay rent, or let my mom boss you around.
John, it's hard for me to forgive you.
You have every right not to. Every right.
But standing here today, giving me this card, and apologizing to me, as a husband, on the day of our divorce, you finally stepped up.
Thank you. Thank you for accepting it. Years ago, we were just like this.
Don't shake. I can't tie it if you do.
I'm not shaking, and just... Em, are you nervous?
A little. What about you?
Me? I'm nervous as hell, but I'm happy.
Done. I'm happy too.
Emily, I will treat you right for the rest of my life. I swear.
Okay, I believe you.
Back then, we swore to be together forever. Said that day, I meant every single word.
I believe you. I believe when you said those things, you really meant them. I also believe you truly wanted to spend your life with me. But before that day, you already hid the property deed, didn't you? So, John, your sincerity only counted for that one day.
I'm sorry. I really did, back then.
I believe in your sincerity, but sincerity changes in a heartbeat. Let's go. It's our turn.
Okay, let's get divorced. What are your plans moving forward?
Work hard. Live well. Decorate the house my dad left me just the way I want it. Oh, right. I also want to get a dog. I actually really like puppies, but your mom didn't let us have one.
I'm sorry.
It's all in the past now. It doesn't matter anymore.
Do you plan to get married again in the future?
Of course. I still believe in sincerity, and I still believe in marriage. It's just that next time, I won't let anyone else hold on to my house for me.
Then don't find someone like me again.
I know. Take care, John.
John, you finally answered. Come quick, you gotta save your mom.
What's wrong now?
That heartless Lisa. She's bullying me. She doesn't care about me. John, you gotta come. I'm starving to death.
All right, I'll be right there.
My life is so miserable. That heartless Lisa. She doesn't care about me.
What happened?
I just wasn't feeling well today. I didn't have time to cook for Lisa. So Lisa took Mike and Leo out to eat. She left me home all alone. For a whole day. I haven't had a single bite. Look at this place. So small and run down. I can barely even turn around. And Lisa gives me attitude every day. What kind of life is this? Now I finally realize a daughter-in-law needs to be someone like Emily. That's how a real daughter-in-law acts. Nothing like Lisa. John, I can't take this anymore. How about you go find Emily? You beg her. Let me move back in. I'll apologize to her. I'll even get on my knees and apologize.
Go back where?
Back to the big house. That's our home. I've lived there for 8 years. What's this?
Just got it. Emily and I are divorced.
You really did it? How could you really divorce her?
Why do you think?
You can't. You can't divorce her. John, go beg her again. You two can't get divorced.
Beg? I already got on my knees. It didn't work. 8 years. We lied to her for 8 years. The house her dad left her, we took over for 8 years. She slaved away for us for 8 years. Mom, do you think she'll ever forgive us?
Then what do we do? I can't just keep living in this dump. Look at the way Lisa treats me. She doesn't even treat me like a person. I can't take it anymore.
Can't take it? It was your own choice. You've made this choice your whole life. You gave the best of everything to Mike. You gave him the house, and you gave him the money. Now you're living at his place, and you can't take a little mistreatment?
I didn't have a choice.
No choice? Mom, since we were little, you've only ever cared about Mike. What about me? What am I to you? Subsidizing Mike with her money. Now that Lisa's bullying you, you suddenly remember me?
But you're my own flesh and blood.
Now you remember I'm your son? Back then, when you took Emily's rent and gave it all to Mike, why didn't you remember I was your son? When you asked me to transfer the house to Mike, why didn't you remember I was your son?
What am I supposed to do now? You can't just leave me to die.
Mom, listen to me. From now on, I'll send you every month a few $100s for support. Whatever the law requires, I won't be a cent short. Don't ask me for anything else.
What did you say?
You chose Mike back then. Now, you can just go live with him. I paid back that $300,000. I'm completely broke now. I can't afford to support you.
John, you can't just abandon me.
You have another son. Go to him.
John, what are you doing here?
Huh, why else? Mom called us here to complain about me, right?
Wow, Mom, you're really something. I wait on you hand and foot. And what do? You go complaining to John about me. Let me make one thing perfectly clear. If you're trying to ruin my reputation, not a chance.
You left me all alone at home to starve today. Am I wrong?
John, what did she tell you?
She said you went out to eat, left her home all alone, and she hasn't eaten all day.
That is not true. Grandma made Mom mad on purpose. Grandma knows Mom hates ginger, but for several days now she has put ginger in all the food. She even cuts it into thin strips so you can't take it out. Mom put up with it for 3 days. Today she just couldn't take it anymore, so she threw her chopsticks and left.
Did you hear that? Listen to this, John. This is what your mother did. You know I hate ginger, but you add it every time. You just want to use these petty little tricks to annoy and manipulate me. So I'd volunteer to say you don't have to cook anymore. Then I'd be just like Emily, acting as your free maid, doing whatever you say. Let me tell you, I'm not as stupid as Emily.
Mom, forget it. It's none of my business.
John, you saw it yourself. I can't put up with her anymore. Just take her away.
Take her away. To where? I'm renting a place right now. I barely make enough money. I can't even feed myself. How can I provide for her? Besides, Mom, you made your choice. You favored him your whole life, Mike. Now you can just stay with him.
John, You can't just leave me. I know I was wrong. I shouldn't have done that. Please, take me with you.
It's too late. Just stay here.
What did I do to deserve this? My own son abandoned me. My daughter-in-law bullies me. Why is my life so miserable?
When is your mom moving out?
Are you kicking me out?
Where is she supposed to go?
Doesn't she have a $5 million house? Oh, right, she doesn't. That belongs to Emily. Michael Quinn, I'm telling you, if things keep going on like this family will fall apart sooner or later. Either you send your mom away, or we get a divorce.
Mike! How could this happen? This isn't right. Right now, I should be living in Emily's big house, enjoying a good life with my 2 sons waiting on me. Emily! Emily!
Ma'am, is this a good spot for the cabinet?
Yes, right there is fine. Thanks for the help.
Where should we move the old one?
Margaret Quinn picked it out. She liked it, so we used it for 8 years. Do whatever you want with it. Throw it away, or sell it.
Got it.
Now this feels like my home. Every day after work, I'd mop, wash dishes, and wipe tables. It took 2 or 3 hours, and deep cleaning on weekends. My back would ache so much. But it turns out, a machine for a few $1,000s solves it all. I acted as cheap labor for 8 whole years. I used to always feel like this wasn't my home. Living here felt like being an outsider. Now I realize it's always been mine. Look, Dad. I'm doing great now. Out of all the city lights, one of them is mine.